Hello everyone and welcome to Overwatch, and today I'm talking about Endgame and how Marvel may ruin it. Now, I'm a big MCU fan. I've been a fan since the beginning. I was a child that grew up with Marvel comics, Marvel cartoons, the 90s series that were amazing. And I really have been taken on this amazing ride of these through the MCU that are all culminating in Infinity War. That was amazing, really live up to my expectations, even though it was missing out the Warlock, and that's one of the major concerns I have about Endgame. But it was a great movie and was really well done, and now we need to pay off in Endgame. And I believe they can ruin everything because of Captain Marvel. Now, I made you another video on Captain Marvel alone, but this is not about the movie Captain Marvel. It's not about Brie Larson and their backlash. Is about them introducing Captain Marvel into this movie and the role that she may play on it. Now, one of the things that comic books do really well is most of the time the villains are more powerful than the heroes, and the heroes need to go beyond to beat these bigger threats like Thanos. Thanos is this huge threat. None of them alone can beat Thanos. But according to a lot of the talks that we are hearing from Marvel, we're basically afraid that Captain Marvel is going to sweep in and be a Deus Ex Machina plot point and beat the friggin' Thanos alone, or be the key player to beating Thanos. And that's, in the words of the great poet Deadpool, that's lazy writing. And that's one of the things that kill off Justice League. Justice League for me was being a good movie until the point that Superman comes in, beats Steppenwolf really easy, and just ruins everything. Like all the build, all the team up, all the struggle that the rest of the Justice League were having. No, just Superman comes in, beats Steppenwolf, that's it. That's terrible writing. That's awful. It really ruined the movie for me in the end. Because that's one of the reasons why, in part, I don't really enjoy too much Superman. But Superman at least is a charismatic character that has a long history, and I believe what's been keeping him from getting completely boring is exactly that big history and that charisma that he has. Because unfortunately, when you have a hero like that is so overpowered, it's hard to keep the storylines interesting. Now, Captain Marvel does not have that charisma and does not have that long history to be that. Captain Marvel is basically trying to be shoved down our throat because they want an equivalent of Wonder Woman. But Wonder Woman is a character that is already solidified in comics and is beloved by everyone, while Captain Marvel has been a failure in the comics, and the most important thing that she did in the comics was basically lose her powers to Rogue, a much better female character. Because most of the great female characters that Marvel has are part of teams. So I don't think they have a solo great Erin, and they're trying to push Captain Marvel as that, but she's not. And she solves the problem. If she's the key player on Avengers Endgame, people are going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed. Because there's no payoff there. They're introducing her 1 month before Avengers Endgame. And it makes no sense that a new player that you're just introducing now is going to be the key to defeating this guy. No, it has to be the old crew. It has to be the old crew. It has to be together. It has to be this major effort from the underdogs. It cannot be this female character is going to appear like a Mary Sue is going to be overpowered. It's not about her being female. It's about her being a lazy writing character. She's like the Superman of Marvel, but just because. She has no reason to be as powerful as they claim she is. Because she was not that. In the comics, she was powerful, but she was not overpowered. The Rogue, look at Rogue's powers, was the same as Miss Marvel. Then they had to, oh, she got new experiments done on her, now she's overpowered. No, that's funny because by that logic, you could do that to almost any character and it would make sense. It doesn't make sense. No matter how much they try to explain it, it doesn't make sense for her to be as powerful as she is now in the comics. Now, I actually even don't think that Marvel intended to have Captain Marvel as a player at all. I only think they are pushing Captain Marvel this late on stage because of the success of Wonder Woman. But I hope Marvel has senses and doesn't do that, because no, the two main players of Avengers Endgame should be Nebula and Adam Warlock. Unfortunately, Adam Warlock is not present, and I doubt they will push anything on him, because probably he's going to appear only in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, if that movie ever exists, because of what they did to James Gunn. But Nebula still is around. She's still already a well-developed character, so I hope she plays the part she's supposed to play. And I hope we see teamwork and underdog mentality emphasized instead of this overpowered character coming in saving the day, because that's not what Avengers Endgame, Infinity War, Infinity Gauntlet, whatever you want to call it, storyline is supposed to be. Well, that's my opinion at least. I want to hear your opinions in the comment section below. Do you think they're going to do a great job, or are you also worried that they're going to just shove Captain Marvel down our throats like this big Mary Sue savior? Or are they going to keep faithful to the comic roots of the storyline? And are you expecting Endgame to be amazing like Infinity War, or are you expecting it to flop? Well, flop is not going to flop, just being bad. I'm probably going to release the next figure review later today or tomorrow. I hope you guys are looking forward to that. If you haven't, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell icon to always know when the next video is up, and I'll see you guys next time.